2, 1. Hello, Facebook friends. All right, going into a deep concept here. You should not be here at all. The odds of you not being here are far, far, far greater than you being here. And by you, I mean you. If you took your DNA, your entire genome, all of your DNA together, and made an exact copy of you, that would still be a copy of you, but that would not be you specifically. It would not have the same consciousness that you have, right? So your parents can have 24 children, and none of those children are you, right? You could even have an identical twin, and that identical twin would be your identical twin with the same DNA as you, but you would still be you, right? You wouldn't experience everything that identical twin experiences, right? So there's something very unique about consciousness that allows us to be who we are. So I'm looking at this website, and this is the odds of you being you specifically, with your own consciousness, that part of you that identifies with being you specifically. Now, according to this website, the probability of the right guy meeting the right girl is 1 in 20,000 out of all the people that they meet throughout their lives. Going further down, the probability of that same guy knocking up that same girl is 1 in 2,000. It explains it as this: the chances of them meeting and then actually talking are about 1 in 10. The chances of that turning into a second meeting is about 1 in 10. The chances of that turning into a long-term relationship is about 1 in 10. And the chances of that lasting long enough to have an offspring are about 1 in 2. So about 1 in 2,000. Now this is where it gets complicated. See, the thing is, you are the result of one single sperm and one egg, right? A fertile woman has 100,000 viable eggs on average, and a man will produce 12 trillion sperm in the course of his reproductive lifetime. So, you are the exact result of that one single unique sperm and that one single unique egg becoming you. The odds of that are 1 in 400 quadrillion. But it gets even more complicated, right? Now, you're the result of your two parents, and they're the result of their two parents, and they're the result of their two parents. And throughout the whole course of humanity, the odds that every one of your ancestors successfully reproduced, we're just talking about successful reproduction, is approximately 1 in 10 to the power of 45,000. That's 10 with 45,000 zeros behind it. That's the odds of the very first human that you are part of successfully reproducing through the whole entire course of humanity. That's your lineage, your human lineage staying intact. But it gets even more complex, because the odds of the right sperm and the right egg of every one of your ancestors that's part of your lineage, of those millions of sperm from every one of your ancestors meeting the right thousands of eggs of your female ancestors coming together and becoming a part of you, is 1 in 10 to the power of 2,685,000. That is 1 in 10 with 2,685,000 zeros behind it. Now this is a comparison of how great these odds are, right? The odds of this happening is the same probability if you had 2 million people getting together and playing a lottery that had 1 trillion numbers, and all 2 million people came up with the exact same number. That's how staggering the odds are. And that's the odds of you being you. How insane is that? We're not talking about the odds of just people existing. We're talking about the odds of you being you, or you specifically existing. It's mind-blowing. 1 in 10 to the power of 2,685,000. That's 10 with 2 million zeros behind it. You shouldn't be here. The odds are so much greater that you should not exist at all. And it is far, 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 far greater and far more likely that someone exists in your place. So how can you be here? That's how unique you are. Think about it. I'm Darryl Learie. Take care.